Shifu class, I already bought 2 properties, one through auction and one sub-sale by myself. Those properties are bleeding and negative cash flow. So I spent a lot for the down payment, and basically that's why I joined this Shifu class because it's because of the zero money down. For me, after I joined Shifu, after I learned how to do the zero money down and how to buy a good property so that there will be no negative cash flow. And plus, during the class for the Shifu, I also learned to do the property management. It's like a full package of property. So that's why I joined this Shifu, and I'm so glad I joined this class. Okay, during this journey, I bought one property which is beyond my expectation because the bank value is 400. I bought it at 265, and I spent no money down. The plan for the property management, the cash flow will be around 600 to 800 monthly, and also money in my pocket also for do the renovation and for the maintenance of the property.
So after you minus all the legal fees and estimated renovation fees, how much still have in your pocket?
I think about 70 to 80,000.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah, the difference is 140. So like, oh my God, this is so good to be true, right? But it's reality, like oh my God, this is so, I don't know what to say. Why you must learn from Shifu, because before I joined this training, I have a lot of doubts about property because I bought 2 bleeding properties, a negative cash flow, and I got no trust about property. But after I joined, and Shifu always give inspiration, not only about property, but about yourself also. So after I joined this training, I grow my personal life and also my property investment journey. I think you have to come to join this training because it really changed my life, and I believe this training can change your life too.
Before I joined Rachel, of course, I'm not a property investor or property buyer, even own personal also. But after that, I see outside many people buy property, and like they say, property is a good investment. Property is a right strategy to go and invest and all that. But I don't know, how is true, how is going on, and is it true or not? Because property is not easy because down payment is very huge amount, long-term goal, long-term commitment, and monthly need to pay. If not pay, there's a lot of consequences and from bank and all that. So I really not really a good idea on that. Before that, definitely like very blank and not really on that, but property investment or nothing. Then only I go through racial advertisement and all that. And so before I review also, we thought, okay, just go and see. Definitely it's just gimmick, or they're going to selling the product. Maybe they approach something like that. But actually, it's not like that. Actually, it's eye-opener. When the first preview with the racial is really eye-opener, like very emotional for me. It's because her story and our story is a bit connected, and we are really impressed. And same thing that she bring me like another level of thought process. Hey, even common man like me can do this. From there, as a team, I bought 8 properties actually. So from a zero property investor, become an 8 property. So it's really a wonderful journey.
Hello everyone, welcome to Wealth Assembly. I'm going to share with you how you can building your wealth asset in 2022 through property investment. I'm so happy to meet all of you here. I'm grateful that 8VIC have provided this platform for me to share my knowledge with you. My name is Rachel Lim. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to share with you my formula, how I started investing property 12 years ago. No money, no property, no knowledge, no experience. After I bought my first properties, I expand to 10 properties. After I expand 10 properties, I multiply 100 properties. And with the same formula I'm going to share with you later, I believe you can do it too. Before I go on, I would like to ask you a few questions. How many of you want to build your wealth through property investment? How many of you want to buy a lot of good property as an asset to build your wealth? How many of you want to achieve high returns? Not 10%, not 20%, not 50%, not 100%. It is infinite returns. How many of you want that? Now, I'm going to share with you the big picture of how anyone, including you, can make money from properties. But before we go on, can I ask you this question? How much will these 100 ringgit notes worth in times to come? In 2022, in 2023, in 2024, and in 2025? How much do you think this one piece of 100 ringgit notes will worth in times to come? As we all know that, and I assume you know that too, in the past 2 years since COVID-19 started, most countries, including Malaysia, have printed a lot of paper money. The money that you have in your bank account right now, how much do you think it will worth in 2025? Is that going to happen for Malaysia? I don't think so. 350 pieces of this note is equivalent to 1 USD. 350 pieces of 100 trillion Zimbabwe note is equivalent to 1 USD. Is that ridiculous? Of course, this is not going to happen to Malaysia. But how much do you think 100 ringgit notes will worth in 2025? 90 ringgit? 80 ringgit? 70? 50? Could it be possible? After all, what happens right now is inflation definitely is happening. We all know that government has printed a lot of money, especially in America, right? What happens to our ringgit also? Definitely, US is going to give inflations for their currency. But how about Malaysia? How about Malaysia? The monies that you have, the money that I have right now. If inflation is coming, what can we do? We definitely need to hedge against the inflation. Do you have a solution? Do you have a tools to hedge against inflation? Property is the best asset class for us to hedge against inflation. Do you want more? How about if we can use property to preserve our wealth at the same time create wealth? Now, I'm going to give you bonus. I'm going to share with you how I built my wealth through property investment. I'm going to give you the strategy. At the same time, I'm going to give you real money, real asset. How many of you want this bonus? Before I carry on, let's come to talk about, as an investor, what is our end goal? Our end goal is to have maximum returns, minimum risk, minimum cost. Always remember that as an investor, we want to achieve this. For us to preserve our wealth and create wealth at the same time, in this market, the most common investment tools is stock, Bitcoin, gold, and silver. And this type of investment are trading in an open and transparent platform that everyone in any part of the world can access the same price, transaction information at spot price and spot information, which means that everyone can get the same price, no one can get a different price. As an investor, we make money only when we sell this investment. But as for properties, it is a non-transparency market, which means that the same area, same row of property, same sign, everything is same, but due to different seller, the price could be a big gap, sometimes even up to more than 50%. Therefore, there's a huge opportunity for investors who can find the different price gap and buy at the lower price that what we call below market value, and we make money when we buy in this asset. That's the reason why I love investing in properties. However, when it comes to property investment, 90% of the people have these reasons. No money. Property is for the rich, not for me. I can't get loaned. No knowledge. I don't know, therefore I don't want. No time. I'm so busy. I make bad investment before. Property is negative cash flow right now. I make money for property, but I don't know how to repeat the result again. I feel uncomfortable. Bits and pieces of knowledge and experience. And the list go on, end up the same OU in property investment. Now, let me share with you that 90% of the people in the market right now are using the traditional way to buy property. I call them traditional buyer. What they do is when they see properties in the market and they look at the price, and if they feel good that this is the properties that they want to buy, and they put down 10% of down payment, which is equivalent to 30,000. And then they wait and they wait and they wait until property price goes up. And then maybe in 5 years, hopefully in 5 years, it become 450,000. And then now they make a gross profit of 150,000. And based on the monies that they put down, 30,000, let's assuming that there's no any other cost, 150,000 gross with the money that you put out is 30,000, you are gaining 500% cash on cash returns. Is this you? Majority of the people in the market right now is using hard-earned saving to buy properties. And most of their mindset is, I can't afford. I have no money. Needs money to make money. After I use my saving to buy property, I left with no money. Whereas for us, well-called Academy investor, we have our formula and we have our strategies. We buy a property at the market price 300,000, but through our negotiation, we buy below market value. Most of the time, we buy a minimum 20% below market value, which is 240,000 in this case, and then we pay zero deposit. Not only that, we're not paying money, and then we are getting 60,000. We save 60,000, and the money that we save is money that we make, and then we have cash 30,000 into our pocket. We buy this property, no money down. Not only that, we buy no money down, and we're able to get 30,000 back into our pocket. And with that, 5 years later, the same properties goes up to 450,000, and this time we make 210,000, which is 60,000 more than the traditional buyer. But look at these returns, the cash on cash return, because we pay nothing for these properties. 210,000 of profit with no cash down for us, we achieve infinite returns from these properties. Is this you? Are you using this way to buy properties? Are you using other people's money to do your investment? Because I can afford. I have money. We need strategy. We need strategy to make money. The world is into a time right now that we don't need money to make money. We need strategies to make money. After I buy property, I left with a lot of money. How many of you want that? It is not theory. This is not a theory. This is our result. Let's listen to James' story, who has just bought his first property 2 months ago.
Before meeting Sifu Rachel, I never thought that I would buy property so quickly. So it was very unexpected that within my first year of getting my salary, I could buy my own property. However, just 2 months ago, I actually managed to close a deal, and I am able to put 60,000 back into my pocket. So the entire experience is very surprising for me. I would say unexpected, because prior to the class and prior to meeting Sifu Rachel, I always thought that buying property, I would need a lot of money. I need to save up a lot of capital, or at least have a good pay, a good income in order to secure property. However, all of these beliefs turned out to be just myths. Just a couple months after joining Sifu Rachel class, I managed to get my own investment property. So thank you so much, Sifu Rachel. And if you are still wondering that if this is for you, just go for it. It is definitely worth it. And I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.
Now, James has never bought any property before. At the age of 28 right now, he has just got his first subsale properties. Now, the next thing here is, if you are using the traditional way of buying properties, how many property you can invest? Can you invest 10 properties? Can you invest 20 properties? Can you invest 30, 40, 50, or 100 property? Can you do that? So let's see how we are able to multiply our property through our strategies. Now, this is what happens if buying one property without using our money, and so long that if we put in tenants, that the tenant is paying for our rental, we can start multiplying our units with the same strategy. And from 1, you become 2, and become 4, now become 8, and you have more and more properties. Now, let's look at the next person I want to introduce here is Jasmine. Jasmine has scaled up to 30 properties through the same strategies that I just shared with you.
Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine. Just would like to share with everyone. Actually, I really worker, employee for the past 17 years in a very big corporation, and I know that working won't bring me to my financial freedom or the life that I want, the dream that I want. So during my working journey, I really invest a few property, but I know that this few property won't bring me to what I want. I still need to work, and I don't think EPF currently able to support me when I'm retired at the moment. So I really look for Sifu, to learn a property investment. Very grateful that I know Rachel. Sifu Rachel really taught me a lot, how to invest in good property, and I'm using her strategy, her technique, and her teaching. I really invested until now 30 property. This 30 property, if I'm just using the way of how I'm doing previously and the way of I'm as an employee, without strategy, without Sifu strategy, I don't think I can buy 30 investment property. Bye.
How many of you want to buy not 10, not 20, 30, 40, 50 properties? Now, can I ask you this? Which one that you are using right now? How many of you really want to buy a lot of good properties? But throughout so many years in my experience, that I realized that people who know, it is not difficult. Those who don't, it is not possible. I would like to introduce you Anis from Johor. She's a business owner. When she first came to my class, she know nothing about investment. Let's listen to her story.
I tak reti nak cakap proses ni sebab proses dia panjang. Nego. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Anis. I'm from Skudai, Johor. Before I joined Shifu class or Rachel class, actually I'm very not sure about how to buy a good property, and the main reason why I joined Rachel class is really want to learn how to buy a good property. Because before this, I just main hantam saja. I just buy property yang I suka tengok ada bling-bling, all the shining. But then bila I dapat my property, bare unit, nothing. Tak ada lampu, no furniture, nothing. So it's really a mistake lah. But then just for my own stay, no problem. But then later on when I found out that property we can do a business, so I want to learn more. That's why I joined Rachel class. After I joined Rachel class, it's something miracle happened to me. It's like somebody like really slapped me on the left and right, because actually a good property diamond, a good money is like floating everywhere, floating all the time. But we are the one who do not realize, and we couldn't see that because we don't understand. So after attend Rachel class, I really understand the funnel, how to buy a diamond property. What do you mean by diamond property that can make money for you, can be your real asset and give you cash flow every month? So after joining Shifu class, I really learned and I really confident to select which property, how to entry, and what's the strategy to exit, to make sure property that I buy really can give me my cash flow. And I'm very grateful, just within 6 months, I and my team already bought 9 properties together. After we follow all the Shifu guidance, all the coaching, all the steps, we really view our property, we really confident, and then we already bought 9 properties with below market price. So when we bought, we already make a profit actually. And now, when we hold, we know how to do with it, how to manage our property. So this is something very, 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 very interesting and very, very good for us. Boleh tengok balik tak? Me and my team really view the property, and then we nego, because Shifu also taught how to nego, the power of negotiation. And then we really study, do the research, what's the boom factor, what's the fundamental, because it's very important, because Shifu taught us to be a wise fundamental investor. And then once everything done, we have done the research, we have done the verifying, we go site visit, we go negotiation, and after that, with confidence, we make a booking. So after joining Shifu, there is a lot of changes in myself. First, I thought I just want to learn about property. Yes, I really got the good knowledge about how to find a diamond property and about how to manage my property. But the best part about Shifu Rachel is she's not only teaching you or coaching you about property. For me, she's really somebody who sincere to taught you about be a life changer. Because in our life, we cannot stuck at one level. We must constantly change. And with Shifu guidance, I can see myself improve a lot. If before this, I am an introvert, I don't like to be around people. I love to be in my own cave. But now, I really can open my heart to meet up more people and to welcome more people come into my life. And I can see I have more confidence to be on stage. And I can see that I enjoy my life more than before. And when we enjoy our life more, actually we can see a lot of positive things come to our life. This is just like a law of attraction. When we are positive, more positive things will come into my life. Thank you, Shifu. And for those out there who really want to learn about property, I really encourage you guys to learn from Shifu Rachel, because from my own experience, I can see her sincere heart to teach us not only about property, but to teach us to be a better person. Come and join us and get Shifu Rachel to really be your coach or to be your mentor. Thank you.
How many of you want to be like Anis, start buying good property and accumulating your wealth? I want to reward you to stay until right now. We are giving prizes away. How many want to have prizes? We are giving you real asset. I'm not going to give you paper asset. I'm going to give you real asset. What we are giving away is the real money. I'm giving away 100 ounce of pure silver. And each of these silver is 10 ounces. We are giving away 10 pieces of it. And each of these worth 1,223 ringgit. In total, we are giving away 12,230. So you might be the person that who get one piece of this. All you need to do is to click the link, thesecretprop.com/AIZTM or scan the QR code right now and to attend my next event called Zero to Million. I'm going to share with you, everyone can be a millionaire and everyone is one opportunity away. So what I'm going to share with you is you will going to learn how to generate 5 figures of cash and monthly positive cash flow by buying good properties and without using your money. And all you can achieve is in 90 days only. So click the link, thesecretprop.com/AIZTM or scan the QR code here. I'm going to share with you in this 2.5 hours workshop, what you can learn is the property market in 2022, how you can profit from the markets today, and how to buy property without using any of your money, and take only 5 minutes for you to know whether the property makes money or not, and how you can buy property with any background profile. And the next thing here is just click the link or scan the QR code right now, grab the strategy and grab the price right now, because this could be yours. I'll see you there in my class.
I buy one property in 3 months' time and making over 30,000.
I bought one property in 5 weeks' time and I managed to save 150,000.
I managed to buy one property and make 25k cash.
Bought 6 properties in 3 months.
So from a zero property investor become a A property.
Before joining Sifu's class, I never thought I can buy a property with no money down and make money over buying a property.
Before I joined Sifu Rachel course, I never thought I would buy a property before 30 years old with no money down and got extra money in pocket.
I didn't know that you can actually purchase a house using no money down.
You must come and join us.
Thank you, Sifu Rachel. You all must come.
Thank you, Sifu Rachel, and you must come and no regret for it.
After completing Sifu Rachel's class, my life literally changed forever.